And this looks like it's about to grow to how it was. Oh, fuck. Holy shit. He wanted that one, huh? Alrighty, Jeff. There we go.
Did he hit it or what?
Fuck, he smoked that one. He was not playing. All right, Jeff, got a little one, MRX Griffon. Let's put this guy back. Alrighty, guys, Jeff and I are out here fishing the river. I got my Pop X stick, Aldaberan BFS, and I'm throwing a couple different Megabass BFS baits right here, MRX Griffon. It's wintertime fishing. We decided to downsize today. Not normally the technique we like to do, but you know, BFS fishing is fun. You get to catch a lot of fish. You get to put them in your hands. One thing about it though is the area that we've picked. There's a little bit of a warm water discharge out here. We want to fish it fast. So the rapids are pushing. My goal is to get as many casts as possible out there. Just get the baits through there. My retrieves don't have to be perfect. Nothing has to be perfect about it. I just want to get the baits in the water and try to come across a fish. If I come across a fish, they're going to eat it. So let's see what's going on. I'm just making a long cast. I have 5 sets of rapids that are coming through here. These fish are either going to be in the rapids feeding or sitting off of the rapids, waiting for bait fish just to come by their way. Trying to be a little lazy. It's still a little cold out here. I think it was like 47 when I came to the water today, when I got out of my car. Not northeast cold, but Arizona cold. So it's still cold. So, but with the way that these rapids are pushing, I'm trying to get my bait in them and I'm gonna work it fast. I don't need it to be incredibly smooth what I'm doing, because these rapids are pushing my bait and throwing it off anyway. So I'm gonna make cast after cast after cast and then just try to get in there. BFS is a great way to do this because everything's so lightweight, it's not gonna wear me out. But I can get out there, get my bait through it. The water's shallow. These fish never really winter. They do slow down, but they are gonna find a time in the day to get in these rapids and eat. We came out early morning, so great feeding time. We just gotta hit that window and see what we catch. Look at that. Right. It's a 12. Yeah. It's tiny.
Yeah.
I can barely tie a knot with it.
Oh
Yep. That's a fish. That's a bass. All right. Got one. It's definitely in the tree. I can feel it rubbing on my line. Fuck. He's in there. Did he come off? Nope, he's still on there. I can see his tail. Oh, got him. right, Jeff. On the Bat A Fry. There you go. That was a fun little fight. This guy in the water. Get in there. Turn around. Go. Man. Hell yeah. So, one thing I want you guys to notice is that, I mean, I was in some pretty gnarly stuff right there. That fish had me in there. There's a lot of power in this rod. I mean, you're not going to win every single fight, but I mean, this Pop X stick, you can definitely fight these fish. I mean, I'm fighting against rapids. The fish is going into the tree. Just hold a little pressure. It bends so deep that you don't have to stress the rod snapping. Just hold it there. Eventually that fish is going to come right back out the way he went in. So there you go. I even pulled him out of the water, skipped him across the top. Not a giant fish by all means, but I mean, definitely a lot of power for what we're using. So one cool thing about this Bat A Fry is you can really control where it sits in the column. It's got a lot of weight to it, but it doesn't just instantly sink down. I was not fishing that on the bottom when I caught that fish. I was burning it near the top of the surface. So fishing shallow water, it makes it a lot easier. Oh, I do got him. He's just little. Wow. Get super tight on that one, Jeff.
What was that one on?
X80 Jr.
You.
Bass. Yeah, not bad. Right at the bank. There we go, Jeff. Another one on the X80. Better one this time. Boom. There it is. In the foam.
Home is where the home is.
There we go. Yeah, there we go. All right, that's an upgrade. All right, guys, there you have it. Little quick adventure Jeff and I went on. Some BFS stuff. I really wanted to show you guys the Pop X stick. All right, not a new rod. This rod has been in the arsenal since the P5 has come out. I've owned this rod since P5 has come out. I use it quite often. One of the cool things about this rod is that it's super bendy. Like, it bends, but it's super strong. The rod has a ton of backbone. You think a F1 would not have that much power, but in true P5 fashion, the rod is way stronger than you would think that it is. It feels fragile when you pick it up, super lightweight, but it definitely has the power. As you can see, I'm fishing in some gnarly stuff. That's why I brought the rod, and I was actually having to yank these bass out of those trees. No problem. Wasn't having an issue at all. So there you have it, guys. The P5 Pop X stick. It is a 6.3 F1. So there's only one power lower than a 1, and it's a 0. So super great. I love it when I'm using treble hook baits. Handles the baits very well. It has a lot of whip on the end of it, so when I'm using like a jerk bait, I don't have to whip it very hard, and it'll snap it for me. A crankbait handles a crankbait great. And then you saw me throwing that Bat A Fry, burning it up towards the top of the surface, and it was doing very well. So let me highlight some of the baits that I was using. All right, Megabass X80 Jr BFS, super cool little jerk bait. So one thing that this bait has that a lot of the other jerk baits don't have is that it will suspend. Like when you pause it, it'll hold its position the longest. All right, not typical of some other jerk baits, but is a great suspender if you need it to sit still for a while. There you go, X80 Jr. The MRX Griffon. All right, so this is going to be your deeper diving of the 2 Griffons in the BFS lineup. This is the MRX BFS. All right, it's going to be like your 6-foot diver. I'm fishing in rapids, so I'm not really getting down to 6 foot, so that's why I went with the bigger lip to get it down to the bottom. Fishing in at about 2 or 3 feet. Fishing slow, fishing fast. I noticed that a lot of my bites were coming fast. We've got this fast moving water behind me. I'm casting, I'm just burning it through, trying to get it through and get it in front of a fish. There you go, that. All right, guys. And this is the Bat A Fry, the Great Hunting Bat A Fry 53. The Great Hunting Bat A Fry 53, all right? We haven't talked about this one very much, but this one is a great bait. So typically meant to be fished in faster moving water, deeper. So deeper, faster moving water. I'm fishing in about 3 feet of water. One cool thing about it, it's heavy and you can cast it a mile, but you can also control it, whether you want it down or you want it up. It fishes really good. It's got this crazy like down-shaped lip right there. If you look at it, so it's not going to be your typical tight wobble. It's actually going to do this action like it's going to almost walk. It almost looks like it's walking or hunting as you're retrieving it. Super cool bait, catches fish. Doesn't have to be trout, even though it's in the Great Hunting lineup. The bass will eat it up just as well. So there goes that right there. So for the reel, of course, I'm using the Aldaberan BFS. Great reel there. The line, so this is the first time for me using this line. This is the Seaguar PX8 braid, the lure edition. All right, I'm using it in a 12 pound. It's super tiny in this 12 pound. The diameter is almost too small for me to even tie a knot, so it's a tiny line, but it has the true strength of what it says. All right, it's not breaking off on me. It's not, you know, I was in a lot of trees today, and the times I did break, it was supposed to break. So no problem with that. Cast super smooth. I have been having a good time fishing it on this Aldaberan right here. It's a great option, but this line does go up to your bigger sizes. It's not just a BFS line or a finesse line. This line goes from the bottom to the top. So great option in line there. It is pink, but every meter it has green, like a chartreuse green on it. It's to meter your line if you want to count how deep you're going, or if you need that for some reason. But there it is right there, the Seaguar PX braid lure edition. All right, Jeff, caught a lot of fish. We caught multiple species of fish. One thing about BFS fishing is you're not going to catch a ton of giants because your baits are so small. You're going to catch fish of all sizes. So if you want to just have a good time, get out there, catch fish, you know, a BFS is a great option. It's winter for us. Fishing around Arizona has been kind of tough for us. So I thought I would take this out, give it a try and see how it's working. And obviously we caught some fish. No giants, but hey, it was fun. So thank you. On behalf of everybody at the Hookup Tackle, Ben, Jeff, myself, thank you for watching. Thank you for your business. Have a great day.